Hi viewers, my name is Mehak Preet Kaur and I am content manager at Cyber Resource Network CRN, which is a vibrant platform especially dedicated to connect international students with employers. At CRN, we aim to bridge the gap between international students and employers and fostering growth in the cybersecurity field by empowering professional connections. We are so excited to bring you to our next podcast series where we will explore a critical and timely theme, that is, the years 2025 and 2026 are not seeing too good for international students in Canada. With rising challenges and uncertainty, these years have brought unique struggles for international students, and we are here to uncover why. Hi Faraz, I'm so excited to welcome you to our another podcast series. How are you doing today?
Hello, Mehak. I'm doing fine. It's great to be here. Thank you very much for having me. And let us share and have a discussion about the topic that you mentioned. It's a very relevant topic for the changing times now.
Yes, right, absolutely. So I want to introduce Faraz to the viewers. Faraz is an electrical engineering graduate with an impressive professional background, having worked with industry leads like Dell, Cisco, CA Technologies, and Broadcom. Currently, he is pursuing a postgraduate degree in cybersecurity. With wisdom of experience, Faraz will bring invaluable insights to our today's discussion. And this is the first episode of our another podcast series. And today's topic is financial struggles of international students in 2025 and 2026, especially. So let's dive deeper into the discussion. Thank you, Faraz, for joining us today. So, as you know, that tuition fees for international students have been increasing steadily. What do you think, Faraz? 2025 and 2026 have been especially hard for students to keep up with these rising costs.
That's a very relevant point that you bring up because that's the start of everything that you would like to the start to the story of your journey in a different country, basically, right? So the rising tuition costs, as we have seen it ourselves as well, it is happening due to a lot of factors, and some of the major ones being, as we know, the reduction in funding to the universities and colleges, due to which they compensate by increasing the tuition fees. Another major factor, which is actually the cherry on top, which impacts the rest of the layers below, is the currency fluctuations and the difference between the currencies of the countries where students are coming from, like us, and the Canadian dollar. And it becomes difficult when you have to incur and manage inflation and those issues in a new and a different country.
Right, absolutely right. I agree with whatever you have said. And as you know, like living expenses, especially rent, have become almost unaffordable in the cities like Toronto and Vancouver. What do you think is different about these years that makes it even worse for students to find and afford a decent housing?
Well, that will be a point where it has to be looked at from different perspectives, being in the midst of a storm-like scenario.
Mhm.
Uh, the current scenario being there are the basic costs which are too high, like food to eat, the utilities and internet, which you require to go by in day-to-day life. These have risen uh, to astronomical levels if we just look at some data from a few years back as to, and also in comparison to the inflation and the changes, right? But There also seems to be a pain point, which is kind of a wage growth, which is being stagnated due to too much competition for the available resources, be it housing, or you could actually see that same impact in terms of jobs and other related factors as well. And due to if we look a little further, maybe due to the reduction in the influx of students, this might get better. But if things don't change, as in if there is no stabilization for the value of currency and the inflation, so that we're able to manage it with the current jobs and the resources we have, it's going to still be a problem. Okay. It'll stay like that, right?
Right. So, yes, whatever you said, I agree. It's absolutely right. And one more thing, like part-time jobs, as you know, like part-time jobs, survival jobs are crucial for many students to survive in foreign countries, right? But a lot of them are struggling to find work in 2025 and 2026. So, what do you think for us? Like, what are the factors you think are contributing to this issue, and how are the students coping with it?
Well, there is unimaginable and totally intense competition for the same jobs, right? And also, this changes when the kind of jobs that are being competed for are many of them, a major chunk of them being low skill jobs, right?
Right.
If graduates and people who are actually going to school are competing in a large number for menial tasks which do not require uh, such qualification, then you do know that things are really dire, right?
Right.
And there are factors like the work hour caps, regulatory changes which limit the working hours, making the students' availability a challenge. Whereas the survival jobs might usually require full-time availability or flexibility where at least a full-time 8-hour kind of a shift can be scheduled, right? But those being things which are opposing, it creates problems for us students where we have to make sure we are going by the regulatory norms.
Right. Absolutely right. So, thank you so much, Faraz, for sharing your valuable insights on the financial struggles international students are facing during these challenging years. Your experiences and perspectives truly shed light on the harsh realities many students are currently dealing with. So, to all my viewers, I really appreciate you tuning into this episode. In our next episode, we will continue with the another interesting topics and discussions. So stay tuned, stay connected, and stay informed. And don't forget to share this podcast with anyone who might find it helpful. Take care, and we will see you soon in our next episode. Thank you for us. Have a great day ahead. Bye.
Thank you, Mehak. Looking forward to the next one. Bye bye.
Bye.